Cascade Hoops Talk, bringing the world NAIA basketball one podcast at a time. Hey, good morning, Billy D. Hey, Cascade Hoops Talk. Hey, today we're going to talk to Scott Moore. He's the head coach, Grace Lancers, there in the Crossroads. We want to bring awareness to their Grace College every year has the Terry POLSTON Hoops for Hope. It raises money. Every penny they make there goes to the local fight against cancer. It's an extremely good cause, and when you go, you're going to be rewarded with extremely good basketball as well. So we're going to talk to Coach Moore about the tournament, about the teams that will be at the tournament. And I want to remind everybody, Cascade Hoops Talk is going to be there. I can't wait to meet all of you. Make sure you come up and say hello. But if you're anywhere in that Warsaw area, anywhere within an hour away, come and attend this, see some good basketball, and really help a good cause. One other quick thing, Coach Moore is going to talk about, dropping $6 in the bucket, $5 in the bucket. Don't be chintzy. Okay, NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America. I think I said that before. But for a good cause, just pretend you're going to a movie. Drop a 20 in there. Let's really raise a lot of money for this. Grace College is giving up a lot by giving up revenue for this weekend. Teams only get so many home games, and for them to give up an entire weekend of revenue means a lot. So we really want to make the weekend count, and you can help. So come to the tournament and be generous, as I know you are, and I can't wait to meet you there. So hang on for just one moment, and we'll have Coach Scott Moore. Cascade Hoops Talk, this is Billy D. Hey, we have Coach Scott Moore, Grace Lancers. Scott, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me, Billy.
So you have a tournament that you guys at Grace College have done for many years. I'm curious how many years, but it's called Hoops for Hope, and it's coming up on November 12th and 13th. Can you talk a little bit about the benefit, what this benefits, what the tradition is there at Grace, and just talk about that tournament?
Yeah, thanks, Billy. It's something that's been going on. I don't know the years exactly how long that Coach Kessler has been doing this. They used to have a couple, preseason and early season tournaments here. They used to have a huge one around Thanksgiving, a turkey classic kind of thing. But we started this tournament years ago, and it's named the Hoops for Hope Cancer Care Classic. And it's actually named after an officer, a DARE officer by the name of Terry POLSTON, had cancer, lung cancer, and then passed away after about a 9 or 10 year battle with that. And it's one of those things, Billy, like anyone else, if you asked the question or got asked the question, do you know anyone whose life has been touched by, this word, this nasty disease, there wouldn't be a single person that didn't raise their hand or say yes. It's it's something that, worldwide, it's a nasty thing, and the more money that we can raise, the more doctors we can get in just doing research and medicine to help cure this disease completely and just wipe it off the face of the earth, hopefully one day. It is kind of special. It hits home again as you get older. In fact, two of our players specifically right now, their father is a really well-known basketball coach here in Northern Indiana, and he's dealing with his own fight. And so I think it'll hit home with them and a lot of people that come to watch this tournament. It's the Optimist Club here in town in Warsaw help raise a bunch of money. So any dollar that's raised goes directly to our Cancer Care Fund of Kosciuszko County. That's the county here in Warsaw. And we give all our proceeds, how much we make, directly to that fund.
So I want to really emphasize that piece. You guys, we're trying to push a big crowd, but every dollar you make, every dollar you take in from this tournament goes to the, talk about the cancer fund there in the county there?
Yep, every single dollar. In fact, typically, coaches and managers and players and things you don't pay for the games you're playing in, but it's something that Coach Kessler started a while ago that, even Coach Moore gives money to the front gate. So as soon as I walk in to get a ticket, I put some money in, and our president, Dr. Cadup, when he comes in, typically your president doesn't have to pay to get into a sporting event on campus, but he does. My athletic director does. And again, it's not required, but definitely something that we've asked. We've even had teams. I know one of the teams, coming, Grace Christian, coaching friend of mine, Gary Bailey. They often write a check, and he drops off a check to go in that fund as well. So they've done some really neat things. Other teams that have played have done that in the past. Just pretty special. It's pretty neat thing.
This tournament has a unique schedule, and I want to talk about the men's side first. You mentioned Grace Christian, and also you've got Huntington coming, and then a friend of ours, West Virginia Tech, James Long, is coming up. So talk a little bit about these teams. Grace Christian might be the one NAI fans are least familiar with, but they're a good program, right?
Yep. So Grace Christian, again, I coached by Gary Bailey. Gary's a good friend of mine. I actually got to meet him when I was an assistant for Coach Kessler here, and he would come up to our tournament, every year they did this. So they're kind of a regular. You got three younger guys in this tournament coaching, me, James, and Corey, and then you got the dare I say elder statesman, Coach Bailey. But I tell you what, Coach Bailey definitely has the coaching edge of the other three coaches. He's a 6-time national champion. He's been National Coach of the Year, I think, twice. He's got players playing overseas. He's got about 400 wins. I know he's in the NCCAA Hall of Fame, which is the National Christian College Athletic Association Hall of Fame. This guy can coach circles around the other three of us, and he's just done a tremendous job. He's been at Grace Christian now, I think maybe 15 years or so, up in Michigan, and has really created kind of a powerhouse there for the NCCAA. And just, again, does it for the right reasons. That's one thing that kind of drew me to coach. He's probably not too far away from finishing up his coaching career and stepping aside, but he's phenomenal. His kids play hard, and man, oh man, can he get some talent. He always brings in kids that maybe are a little under recruited, and just coaches the snot out of them, gets them to play hard. And at the end of the year, it seems like they're always in the national tournament making a run. So Gary's coming, like you said, Corey. It's nice to have another Crossroads team, just local team. They're about 40 minutes away. So Corey's going to bring the Foresters up, who have had a nice start to their season. And then West Virginia Tech, something that James and I wanted to do. we got to the end of the national tournament there a couple of years ago, and Coach and I got to meet up in the lobby and ended up spending about an hour just chatting about our teams, and just grew a tremendous amount of respect for Coach. And so having him bring his team, I know it's not the same teams, but it'll be kind of neat. Just being able to match up with them, seeing as we were supposed to play a couple years ago in South Dakota.
I know you were able to get a lot of players from that team together. I think it was for your home opener. Sure be nice. Guys, listen to this that are still in that area. Really be nice. 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 13th. Come to that game. I want to shake each and every one of your hands. That day will just live with all of us, kind of that day of infamy. But we're finally going to play this game, and like to get as many of you as we can there.
Yeah, that'd be really neat. It'd be really neat for sure.
Talk a little bit about the schedule, because I know it's unique, because you mix in the men's and women's, right?
It is a little unique, and it's pretty awesome. The girls have also joined us, and they also kind of have their own kind of separate. They still do the cancer awareness, and it's still, a fundraiser for their, kind of side of things. But we always split the games. We end up doing a girls game at 2:00 on Friday. Then the Huntington and West Virginia Tech game will be played at 4 on Friday. And then our women will play at 6, and then we'll face off against Grace Christian Friday night at 8. And then on Saturday, the games will start there at 10 a.m. The 12:00 game will then be Huntington and Grace Christian. And then the girls, and then we will play at 4, like you said, against West Virginia Tech.
It sounds like an amazing 2 days of basketball. A lot of great basketball teams. I have a question. Do you sell tickets ahead of time, or is it just come to the door? How do you do that?
Yep, it's typically just come to the door. It's going to be kind of fun because just this weekend, it's been a year plus, as back in March over a year ago, where this COVID thing kind of took place. So it was a little shot in the arm with energy last Friday night when you walked in and you got to see the stands and all these fans cheering and yelling and screaming and no masks, and you could see all these people's faces. And so it was a blast. I think, show up and grab your ticket. Again, it can't be more than $6-7. I don't know what the entry costs. I think that's about right. But you're going to feel some energy right now. Thank the Lord that there's no restrictions. There's no mask requirements right now. Things look like they're going pretty good. And it's neat to kind of feel that energy back in the gym a little bit. And I don't expect anything less. I think it'll be quite the experience next Friday and Saturday for sure.
And I'm going to tell all the fans right now, if it's $6, give them 10. Every penny you give them is going to go straight to this cancer charity. And not only that, it's still the best value in America. I tell you, don't be shy to drop a little extra in the bucket.
Thanks so much. And then next year, hey, don't forget, next year it's going to be still going to be the same tournament name, but we got something special coming, don't we? That Cascade and Crossroads teams is going to be something special. So I tell you what, I've got a lot of phone calls and text messages about that. People are pretty excited. I know Coach Parnell's got his guys roaring already, and can't forget about Bushnell. So it'll be fun next year, kind of having those teams join us in Bethel. It'll be quite the tournament next year, and looking to raise a bunch of money again for cancer next year.
I thought it was going to be a big deal, but I was a little bit taken back by how much of a splash that made, being able to get those Cascade Conference and Crossroad Leagues teams together in the preseason. You can go back to the press release. I don't remember the numbers now, but I think it's 7 national championships between these 4 teams, and really some historic teams and teams that have history in the national tournament. So anyway, we're a year away from that, but boy, that's going to be a lot of fun. And then you guys are going to come out west the next year, and we'll try to put on a show there as well.
It's going to be a blast, man. Can't wait. Thanks so much again for just kind of supporting this tournament. It's a big deal for us and, the Coscasso County in general. Excited just to showcase 4 quality teams, 3 quality coaches, removing myself, obviously. And it's going to be some good basketball, man. It's going to be phenomenal. If you're around, if you're within, an hour drive or so, even if you can only give a couple bucks, man, just come watch some good hoops and donate to a good cause.
So, Scott, you've played a couple of games. You're 2-0 as we speak right now. I think you played a night as we're recording this on Tuesday. Yeah, you play Siena Heights tonight. How do you feel about the team so far?
It's good to play somebody early. As I've gotten into this a couple of years, you get less worried about just like, I got to come out and it's a sprint, right? It's not a sprint. There's 30 plus games. We're really young. I mean, we got 10 freshmen, 1 sophomore, and 3 juniors. And so no seniors. So for me, just expectations of, hey, let's find a way to get better every single day. Let's play hard. Let's do the things that we can control. And then on game night, I've gotten to be a little bit more, okay, a lot of my job is over. Now you guys get to go play and you get to perform and get after what we worked on, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatnot. So the guys are playing hard. We got a lot of young guys in there. Sometimes I look at the court and I go, what am I doing? These kids are, a year removed from playing 15-year-olds, and now they're playing 22, 23-year-olds at times, it seems like. But they're talented, they play hard, like I said, but it's going to be a good test. Every single game provides a different opportunity, a different task for us. And Siena Heights is coming in tonight, and then we're going to hit the road and do our first road trip down south. You get to stay in hotels, and again, it's something new for the guys who have never done it before. So just looking forward. Glad we're playing, man. It's here. November's here. Basketball is going, and pretty pumped, man.
Well, I think everybody knows you and I will get on here a few times this season. We'll talk Crossroads League basketball. Trust me, the season's going to take shape pretty fast. We'll be able to see who's who. We're already starting to see things starting to form out. So in the next few weeks, we'll know where all those big games are. Scott, I really appreciate you taking the time, and thank you to you and to Grace College for doing this tournament and making the sacrifice from your program to give up all this revenue to go for a great cause. And I really want all the fans to help out.
Thanks, Billy. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much.